Welcome back here once again, everyone. DC's ongoing Lazarus Planet event and the whole Dawn of DC thing is not going very well at all. People don't seem to care. I mean, I could understand that it just doesn't have any kind of appeal after they pretty much wasted everyone's time with the whole, Death of the Justice League, Dark Crisis nonsense. It's not been, they started off this whole thing with Lazarus Rain, falling over the planet again, but that's nobody really seems to give a rat's behind me. But as we look here, this whole Forging the Future one hero at a time DC event thing shows what's happening as they go along. Now, as you look here, you see they have the Batman symbol, Flash, and Hawk symbol there. Now, there was another one that was done here. This one may show a little bit more. As you can see, if you look in the corner there, it looks like Wonder Woman's symbol. You get some other stuff here, this is the woman's stuff here. This is what it have. Now, why this is important is because DC has decided now that in their infinite wisdom, they're going to do a reboot of Flash, Wonder Woman, and Hawkgirl because they want to get rid of whatever fans these characters still have, if they had any left at all. Get this article here. DC reboots Wonder Woman and Flash, gives Hawkgirl a solo series. Right? DC is rebooting the Flash and Wonder Woman while Hawkgirl is getting a brand new solo series for the publisher's year-long Dawn of DC event. Now, in regards to the Flash, I heard that Jeremy Adams is writing it, and some people are saying it's actually really good. I don't have any faith in DC these days. I have not been checking out anything like that because, as far as I'm concerned, it's only a matter of time until it starts to go bad. But people are saying Jeremy Adams is writing it, and they really do like it. But he's no longer going to be writing. They're going to put somebody else to do it now, right? And as for Wonder Woman, well, they have pretty much gone all their way to just destroy that character. Wonder Woman is probably the most important female superhero in the world, and they've done nothing with her of any relevance for years. The last big event they tried to play for Wonder Woman was the whole trial of the Amazon, which turned out to not even be a trial. It's a complete waste. So you could give Nubia leadership as queen of the Amazon, and everybody could go around kissing her ass, acting like how amazing Nubia is, while Diana is just left by the wayside to rot. As for Hawkgirl, we haven't seen much of her at all. I think the last thing I did was when they were doing the whole Hispanic Day celebration thing last year, and they had a cover with her eating tamales on it. That was pretty much it. You don't see anything. But last year, not last year, or later this year, it was last year, from last year, yeah. You don't see much in regards to the at all. And people want good stories from DC, but the kind of writers DC is hiring, you're just not getting that. So let's get into it. Diana Prince and Wally West are getting new The Flash and Wonder Woman reboots, while Hawkgirl is also getting her own solo series for the year-long Dawn of DC event. On June 6, 2023, The Flash will reach its milestone 800 issue. To celebrate, DC is putting out an oversized special event that comes from a number of creators who have previously worked on the title, including writers Mark Waid, Jeff Johns, Joshua Williamson, and Jeremy Adams, along with artists Fernando Passarin, Oscar Abbott, Tom Nack, and a bunch of others, names that we don't want to butcher here. Right? This is the cover for it here, if you can see, and another cover for it there. I don't know what's with all the eyeballs, but okay. The Flash number 800 will also include a prelude to the Flash number 1, a new Dawn of DC reboot launching in September 2023 from writer Simon Spurrier. Yeah, take off Jeremy Adams and put Simon Spurrier. That makes sense. So this is the this is a teaser for the series. Wally West has never been quicker, more fulfilled, more heroic. His loving family is around him, and yet something is off. very off. His evolving understanding of his powers has opened Wally to new adventures of new avenues of sci-fi adventure, and attuned his senses to strange new ideas. Something whispers from the dark vibrations beyond the Speed Force, and as Wally experiments with creative new approaches to his powers, he encounters new realms, mysterious allies, and mind-shattering terrors. Starting with a prelude in the soon-to-be legendary The Flash number 800, the Chronicles of the Fastest Man Alive takes an action-packed turn towards cosmic horror. Now, I don't know about you, but that kind of sounds like a Doctor Strange setup to me. Honestly, that sounds like a Doctor Strange setup to me. The whole thing about new avenues, new sci-fi adventures, things whispering from beyond this, having to explore new this and meet mysterious new allies and mind-shattering terror. That sounds like a Doctor Strange, or maybe some kind of probably something with Zatanna, or maybe John Constantine. That kind of sounds like that. That don't really sound like a Flash adventure to me. That just sounds like some kind of weird cosmic cult kind of magical thing. That's what it sounds like. I just don't think that this is the way you go about doing a Flash event. Like I said, people have been saying that Jeremy Adams' run on it has been really good, and people want to see what's going on, but you've taken him off of that now, and you've put on some new writers, and the setup alone just doesn't sound very promising to me. That's my thing. It doesn't sound very promising to me. Worse even yet is what they have for Wonder Woman. Diana Prince is also nearing her 800th issue. At this point, you have to wonder how it's still around. And will receive an oversized special releasing June 20th, 2023. Wonder Woman number 800 will come from writers. Oh yes, Cloonrad is working on it. Becky Cloonan, Michael W. Conrad, and Tom King. So you couldn't find three worse people at this point. Artists Joel Jones, Jen Bartel, David Sampry, and more. Because like I said, Cloonrad were the ones who were working on the Wonder Woman trial at the Amazon event that turned out to not be any kind of trial at all. They just wasted people's time so they could tell a bunch of crap nobody cared about. But no, let's have them write Wonder Woman's milestone 800 issue. That sounds fantastic. Let's show some of the covers for it here. It's the one with the 800. Wonder Woman number 1. And another one there. Right. Similar to Flash number 800, Wonder Woman number 800 will also include a prelude to a new Dawn of DC reboot. Wonder Woman number 1 launches in September 2023, and Tom King is going to be writing it because, you see, Tom King have this one writing style about it that kind of piss people off. It's just always this kind of, it starts off kind of well, kind of really good. Okay, so well, sometimes he's really good, and you're like, okay, this is interesting. But then he always starts to just dismantle any hero that he's working on to the point where when he's like literally 5 to 6 issues in, you just want to burn it. That's the only way to burn it. You just want to burn it because you realize that this man just wants to destroy and does it with every hero he has to write. Literally everyone. Let's get in. Listen to this synopsis and tell me if it sounds familiar. After a mysterious Amazonian is accused of mass murder, the U.S. Congress passes the Amazon Safety Act, barring all Amazons from American soil. The new series description reads, to carry out its new law, the government sets up the Amazon Extradition Entity, AXE, task force to remove those who don't comply by any means necessary. In her search for the truth behind the killing, Wonder Woman now finds herself an outlaw in the world she once swore to protect. The action-packed Wonder Woman #1 will be available at local comic shops in during. But tell me if that thing didn't sound a lot like Civil War. It sounds just like Civil War. You know, where basically Tony Stark was acting like a disturbed little lunatic who was kind of megalomaniac, control freak, who was locking up any hero who didn't agree with what it is he wanted, and they had the whole superhero extradition kind of thing. And that's what this sounds like. That's what this really is. And this is not new when it comes to Tom King. He must find a way to break down these characters and act like, he's doing something great for them. Why? I don't know, but that's just his thing. This is why people, at any time that they hear Tom King is writing a book, they get turned off. I mean, look at the crap he did with Batman. And that shit became almost unreadable. But no, you have now the U.S. Congress passes the Amazon Safety Act and barring all this, and so that Wonder Woman now finds herself an outlaw in the world she once wanted to protect. I mean, didn't Wonder Woman also kind of become an outlaw when she killed Maxwell Lord, and at that time he was controlling Superman and she snapped his neck? Or did they just reboot the crap out of that also and I just pretty much missed it?
Okay, thanks for many there.
Right, so I don't know, maybe I just missed it, but I think this whole thing just sounds like a cheap ripoff of Civil War from Marvel. That's that cheap Civil War ripoff. That's it. See, I don't Hawkgirl now. Lastly, Hawkgirl is getting her own Dawn of DC solo series from writer Jadzia Axelrod. Never even heard of her. Right? There are a couple others. They are releasing on July 18th. The description reads, Kendra Saunders, the winged warrior better known as Hawkgirl, has been one of the DC Universe's greatest heroes for a long time, serving as a member of both the Justice League and the Justice Society. But with the Justice League disbanded, Kendra decides she needs a fresh start and heads to Metropolis to begin a new life. That life is quickly interrupted by a mysterious villain with a powerful connection to the end metal that makes up Hawkgirl's wings and weapons. Hawkgirl will also feature a series of variant covers that recount Kendra's DC history. Okay, so Justice League is disbanded for now. We know they're going to have to come back. And she decides to head to Metropolis to begin a new life. Isn't she married to Hawkman? Wouldn't she just, be starting, wouldn't the two of them just be starting a life together? Maybe they could, go on a vacation, do something. But you're making it seem like she's a single woman in the city. Maybe I'm wrong, but last time I checked, Hawkgirl is married to Hawkman, unless something happened. If I don't know, I don't know, but unless something happened, last time I checked, Hawkgirl is married to Hawkman. But these things keep happening and people just, you see, when you keep having writers who don't understand these heroes, don't know what they're doing, I said to myself, you know what, I'm just going to tell this story, but I want to tell it like if it was actually me, fine. No. As far as I am aware, she is married, so I don't know why she's had a new life without her husband. That's kind of weird to me. Then there's also the talk about the variant covers. You gotta stop with this variant covers stuff, man. I mean, how many covers people could really buy? I got that there. Yeah. Then there's the Dawn of DC thing that I showed before. Right. It's just not working out for me. So like I said, we have Hawkgirl, who apparently is married but going to start some new life without the husband. I don't know how that works. We have Wonder Woman starring in a cheap knockoff of Marvel's Civil War, and we have Flash starring in his own weird Doctor Strange kind of adventure thing. I'm just saying, DC is not doing a good job of selling these heroes to anybody, and when the sales plummet, they're gonna turn around and say, well, everybody else is to blame but us. That's pretty much what I see eventually this is going to lead to. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. If you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear it. If you like the video, try to hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.